Be honest. You've thought about this. You're stuck in a boring meeting, waiting in a line that won't move, lying awake at 3 a.m. And the thought drifts in. What if I could just pause everything, freeze the whole world, walk around, take as long as you want, then hit play, and no one ever knows? It's the ultimate superpower. Total freedom, no consequences. There's just one problem. If you actually pulled it off, it might be the last thing you ever do. Let's say it works. You snap your fingers and time stops. Everyone around you is frozen mid-step. The world is silent. The first thing you'd notice is that it's too silent, because sound is just vibrating air, traveling in waves to your ears. If time is stopped, the air isn't moving. Nothing vibrates. So the moment you pause the world, you go completely deaf. Okay, unsettling, but you can live with silence. You start to walk, except you can't. Here's the thing nobody pictures. The air around you isn't empty. It's packed with trillions of molecules, constantly flying around. Normally, they bounce off you and you never notice. But if time is frozen, those molecules are frozen too, locked in place, rigid, which means the air is now a solid wall. Walking through a paused world would be like trying to walk through a brick made of glass. You wouldn't stroll through the frozen scene. You'd be stuck like a fly in amber. But let's be generous. Let's say you're exempt. Your body still works normally while everything else freezes. Now you can move. Now it gets worse. You can't see anything. Seeing works because light bounces off objects and travels into your eyes. That light is moving, about 300,000 kilometers every second. But if time is stopped, light stops too. It's frozen mid-air. No new light reaches your eyes. So the instant you pause time, the whole world goes black. You're standing in a frozen universe you can't hear, can't move through, and now can't even see. And we're just getting started. Let's say you've got some magic workaround for all of that. You can move, see, and hear in your frozen world. You're walking around, enjoying your private universe. How are you breathing? Air has to flow into your lungs, molecules rushing in. But the air is frozen solid. It can't move into you. The oxygen already in your blood is frozen in place too. In a truly paused world, your own body would stop the instant time did. Your heart wouldn't beat. Your neurons wouldn't fire. You couldn't even think, because thinking is electrical signals moving through your brain, and movement is exactly what you just switched off. Which leads to the strangest twist of all. To experience a paused world, you have to keep moving while everything else stops. But experiencing time, feeling seconds pass, having a single thought is a form of time passing. So if you can still think, time isn't really stopped. It's just stopped for everyone but you. And that version has a quieter horror to it. Think about what you'd actually be doing. Walking through a world of statues. No conversation, they can't hear you. No connection, no one even knows you're there. You could spend what feels like years in a single frozen second. People who fantasize about pausing time are usually picturing escape, a break, peace and quiet. But total control over time would mean total isolation. You'd be the only living thing in a dead, silent world. The longer you stayed, the more alone you'd be. Here's the part that surprised me. Physicists will tell you that pausing time isn't just hard, it may not even be a coherent idea. Because time isn't a separate thing ticking in the background that you could switch off. Time is woven into motion itself, into change, into cause and effect. A universe with no change isn't a paused universe. It's just nothing happening forever. You can't step outside of time to pause it, any more than you could step outside of space to fold it up. You're inside it. You're made of it. So maybe the real answer to what if you could pause time is this: you already can't. And that's a good thing. The fact that time keeps moving is the only reason anything happens at all. The conversations, the music, the person across from you actually being there, in motion, alive in the same moment as you. A paused world would be silent, dark, and unbearably lonely. A moving one is the only place anything matters. So the next time you're stuck in that boring moment, wishing you could freeze it all, maybe the moment isn't the problem. Maybe it's the only thing keeping you company. If this bent your brain a little, there's more where it came from on the channel.